well, many y'all probably don't know. A lot of people don't know me know that I'm a baker. My great-grandparents owned a bakery. It's kind of in my blood. And so I don't know if chocolate chip cookies can be in your blood, but here we are. Anyways, I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies that are plant-based, whole food, made with date sugar. So yummy. And so let's begin. You're going to heat your oven to 350. Because we don't use oils or butters or anything like that, one of these spill pats or these little, I don't know, they're like silicone mats is what you'll need for your cookie sheet. You don't have to. You could totally, maybe, hope they don't stick. And then you're going to, I've made this several times, and I mixed it by hand, and I just feel like it's better in my stand mixer because it's kind of a thicker dough. I don't know. Maybe it's a good workout. So now what you're going to do is you're going to add a half a cup of date sugar. Which is a whole food because all it is dry dates that have been pulverized. So if you're going to eat sugar, get some nutritional value out of it. So half a cup of date sugar. And then you're going to do 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened applesauce. Maybe I should mix it by hand. Oh, got it. 1/3 of a cup. Unsweetened applesauce kind of acts as your in baking, you need a binding ingredient like an egg or your oil. You need your fat. So there's 1/3 of a cup of that. Sorry, Steve left and my screensaver's coming on. Then you're going to add 1/3 of a cup of almond butter. Just push that right down in there. And then you're going to add, my spoon on the floor. I got to clean it up. I'm sorry. Okay, all is well. Then you're going to add, oh, I didn't get it out. Just a second. You need flax meal. Now you can buy whole flax and just grind it up yourself, or you can buy it pre-ground, whichever. And it's just 1 tablespoon flax meal. Kind of fun trivia about me. It's like one of my favorite scents in the whole wide world. I don't know, it just smells so good to me. Then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Of course, pure vanilla extract. We don't use imitation in this house. I know some plant-based whole food people say to get alcohol-free, but the baker in me just can't quite go imitation. So 2 teaspoons. Just like that. And then you're just going to combine that. Get a new spoon if you dropped yours on the floor like me, so you can scrape down the sides. As you can see, it kind of almost looks like a chocolate cookie. It's from the dates, I think. See if I can set this puppy down somewhere and not make a mess with it. Okay, so then you're going to stir in your oat flour. Now, we don't ever keep oat flour on hand. We just keep oats on hand. We put it in our NutriBullet, pulse it, it comes out in a flour. So you're going to add your oat flour. And then you're going to add whole wheat flour. 1/3 of a cup of that. I think I might have Steve edit out some of these things in this video. Clearly less prepared than the other videos. Okay. So 1/3 of a cup of whole wheat flour. Fun thing, if use whole wheat pastry flour instead of just a regular whole wheat flour. It's lighter in flavor and color, and it tastes more like all-purpose flour. I just use regular whole wheat. So then, you're going to add to that baking soda and salt, because then, half teaspoon baking soda. Shout out to my friend Kathy for loaning me baking soda when I ran out the other day. And then, half a teaspoon of salt. My dogs are running. And you're gonna stir that up again. Start slow, so you don't have flour all over your kitchen. You could put a tea towel over the top of it. A little trick if you don't have a shield on your stand mixer. Just like that, and then you can go a little faster because it'll catch it. This is where it gets really thick. I don't know if you can hear my mixer. Good old KitchenAid struggling a little bit. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like a chocolate cookie. Ooh. Scrape down the sides a little bit. It's really thick. Again, the first couple times I made this, I mixed it by hand. Having this big old KitchenAid, and I thought, I can just mix it up by hand. Yeah, I think Steve had to help me one time. Okay, now we're just going to do it one more time. Then, the chocolate chips. I like the mini chocolate chips because I feel like you get a chocolate chip in every single bite versus the big old chocolate chips where you just get 1 or 2, maybe 3 per cookie. So I like the mini ones, your preference. But they do have vegan chocolate chips. Chocolate is a plant-based whole food. It comes from the cocoa plant. What makes it bad is when you add in the milk fat to make it milk chocolate. So of course it's going to be the dark chocolate chips, but I just got these at Walmart. You can get them anywhere, just vegan chocolate chips. And it is a half a cup. I guess you could add more if you wanted extra chocolatey. These are actually something I like to munch on too when I have a little bit of sweet tooth. Which is why the bags are open. Then you're just going to stir those in a little bit. Go fast, go fast. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to get a wooden spoon. Give it one more good toss. Clean up my workstation a little bit. So y'all, whoops. Scrape that off. Okay. Then I'm just gonna give it a couple of turns. A lot of the chocolate chips kind of sink down to the bottom. It's not very wet though, so you kind of have to like force the chocolate chips into it, if that makes sense. It's like they don't want to be mixed up in it. Okay, I had a cookie scoop. You don't have to use a cookie scoop. You can use 2 spoons. You just kind of scoop it out. Again, you have to kind of mash the chocolate chips down into it. And then you're going to kind of mash it a little bit to flatten them out because they're not going to spread or rise or anything like that, like a regular cookie. So you kind of have to form it a little bit, if that makes sense, because it's not going to like spread out or rise up. Left to justify a whole nother pan, so I just kind of scoop it up and maybe add it to some of the smaller looking cookies. We're going to call that up. And as you can see, they look much the same. They don't move, spread, rise, anything like that, like I said a while ago. You do need to let them sit on the cookie sheet probably about 3 minutes or so. And they will firm up, and then we'll transfer them to the wire rack and let them sit another 3 to 5 minutes, and then they'll get firm, but they'll still be that chewy, soft, yummy cookie. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so we've let them sit a few minutes. You just take them off, put them on your cookie sheet. And as you can see, they're firm. Now, if you bake them longer, you won't have to let them sit on the cookie sheet. The cookie sheet and the wire rack is long, but you will get a crispier cookie. So that is just your own preference. I like a little bit of a chewier one. But if you're going to make like a little sandwich cookie out of it or dip it in some yummy soy milk or oat milk, I'm really digging right now is oat milk, you probably might want it a little firmer. So, I'm actually going to try one. Or wait, let's have Steve try one. Come here, Steve. Try one of these cookies.
Oh man.
Pretty good stuff, y'all. Can't see Steve's face. So, try these.
Good stuff.
Let us know what you think. Bye.